Just so they can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on? Oh, is that okay
Turn
with
off
it?
your mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work so proud of this.
Yes, look how good we
You
look.
It's our
We're
new
good now.
mic.
We're good now.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to Serger Saturday at Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. Last week, we started this gorgeous
Tree skirt.
tree skirt.
Yes.
Yeah. It is beautiful. And so last week, if you want to catch it, if you missed it last week, you're going to want to go back to last Saturday and see how Joni gathered the ruffle and sewed it to the flat piece at the same time. This was all done in one step. Gorgeous. They learned last week what priming the foot is.
Yes, that was real big time stuff. When I learned that, I thought that was worth anything that educator came to.
Yes.
the best
Which
thing-
one taught you that?
That was Sue O'Very.
Sue O'Very taught us
Yeah,
that. Yes. Okay, and then also last week you set up the machine for wave stitch, right?
yes,
So this week we promised that we were going to do the binding attachment for the serger, and it also fits our new Baby Lock Accomplished too.
Yes.
So the new, it's a straight stitch machine. Bag makers and quilters absolutely love it, but these accessories will fit that machine.
Yes,
which is
that's great.
It's huge. That's huge.
Yes,
Yes. Okay. So what are you going to show them first?
Okay, first of all, I just want to show you where last week, remember, we got the edge, the ruffle caught, and I fixed it, but I just wanted to show you where I fixed it so that you can see how well it was fixed.
Okay.
It's right here. So
Okay. So what did you do? Did you put it through the serger again?
no.
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 Well,
I
how'd
just
you fix it?
I stopped, and then I ripped out about 2 inches, and then I slid it back in.
Okay.
But I didn't have to go over it. But that would
Okay.
be one way of connecting it. But you can, I don't know if you want to
Okay.
get a close-up of that, but I do have these thread tails, and that's where
I wouldn't let her tie them and snip them. I said,
Yeah,
show them what you
yeah,
do.
I wear it.
So should we bring it over to this camera, PJ, so that it looks straight down on it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, Joni.
Okay.
We're going over to our
Okay.
new.
Oh, yes, our new camera.
Yes!
And look, we have a mic.
Yes.
I'm so excited. So when I'm sewing and I have my head down, you'll be able to hear me.
We need to do like a picture thing of all the different mics we've had. Because remember at one time we had to wear something on our head like that?
yeah.
Yeah. We tried
Right.
everything, PJ. And we tried everything and nothing was working. And he did. The first thing he tries is working. So hopefully we're getting messages from you that the sound is much better. That's what we're hoping
Yeah,
for.
okay.
Okay, so he's
So-
going to pull over and he's going to tell you right where to hold it.
Okay.
Okay, but it's pretty much right under that. Okay, so I'll put these
Okay,
over
so
here.
it
There's
was-
something else here. Okay.
Okay, so it was right here. Let's see. And so right here, this was the first stitching, and then this was where I went back and I tried to line it up, and it's just a little smidge off, but I had these thread tails where it began and end. So I want to make sure that I tie
Now, how'd you
them
get
together.
them so long and straight?
You know what? When I I pulled them out.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
as
a good
you got
idea.
off,
Yeah, you
right?
always want a thread tail. This one, I just pulled it out, so it didn't form a stitch. But you always need to always have a nice long thread.
Come back here. Okay, come back to the table.
Okay,
He thinks table's better.
the table's better. Okay.
Yeah, because I can get real close. But
Okay, so it was right here. Here.
Let me see. Okay, here we go. It's all twisted. That's untwisted.
yeah, that's good.
It's kind of
Okay.
hard to see because it's light gray thread.
Yeah.
But she does have, so let's say when she got off, she pulled slack.
Yeah.
And then she was able to pull off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I started to sew again, so I had a nice long tail on the new stitch. But right here is where it began and end. So I'm just going to take these threads and tie them in a knot. like that.
So she has 2 on one side and 1 on the other, and she's just tying a knot.
Yeah, a couple times. And then we can snip it. Okay, so that's all I would do.
Okay.
Okay.
And I got your scissors right there.
Yeah, here we can just, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to be putting binding on the opening on the 2 sides first, and then I'll go around the curve. But I want to show you how to thread it. The stitch that we will be using is the chain stitch, the single needle chain
Okay,
stitch.
which we never use.
We never use.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, will you go all the way down here?
Yeah, I think
will?
so. I'm gonna
Will you
trim.
cut as you go, or
No. You don't cut when you use the
Okay.
chain or the cover stitch. I'm thinking I'll just take my scissors and cut this before I get started. And
So you want to do that now
yeah,
so they can see?
or you know what? I think that would be best because I did consider like folding this under and stitching it, but then I would have to kind of stop there. And then-
Yeah. How about would it take the bulk of that seam right there? Would that go through the binding foot?
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
sure. I'm not, especially since we have the 10 millimeter on.
Yeah. So that you might get run into trouble there.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is, in fact,
Stop
I can.
it there.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, or
go
what
all
do
the
you-
way down.
I don't know. You decide. What do you
I
think?
think maybe I'm going to try going
All the way
all
down. Joni's
Yeah.
going to try it.
I guess
Okay.
if it doesn't
Work?
if it doesn't work, I
It's
can
going to
take
go
it.
to the back of the Christmas tree.
If I don't
It
like
goes to the
it,
back of the Christmas tree anyhow.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
So if I don't like it, I can take that out and then take the stitches out and end it there.
Okay.
And then maybe just serge the edge.
Yeah. So we do this in front of you because, like, if we practice it and it.
We wouldn't get anything else done.
Yeah. Well, although I'm thinking they wouldn't see that, it's not right to show you it working perfect.
Right,
Because you got to
yes.
see what trouble we run into.
Yeah, you
'Cause
have to set the machine up. And
Yeah.
we want you to
and
see
then
that.
if it messes up, then we'll show you what our thoughts are to fix it. Right?
right,
Okay. So that's
Okay.
why.
All right. So we're going to leave this here, and I'm going to go over here to the machine. And the foot that we're going to be using today is the. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is, right here.
So should I?
Okay, so the foot that we're going to use today is the double fold bias binder, and it's for knits and wovens. This is the 10 millimeter. I'm going to use that today. It comes in different sizes. It comes in the 15 and millimeter and also the 8 millimeter.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the foot. And so I'm going to show you how I set the machine up and how to attach the foot.
Okay.
So when you are in, when you take your foot out, there are instructions right here. It tells you how to set the machine up. So here, I'll just kind of read this. It says the double fold bias binder will turn fabric strips into.
Oh, wait a minute, Joni.
What?
What if we? Okay, so you would adding ties to it.
Okay.
Okay, so you could do that when you do. I'm gonna call it the neck opening. Let's
Yeah,
say.
okay.
When you do that, you could make it longer so that they can tie it in a bow if they want.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
So we're
I
just
can
gonna
do
do
that.
the sides today.
Okay,
Right?
all
Or
right
you,
then.
if you feel.
Well, we'll see how
how
our
you
time
go.
goes. We get to
Okay.
set it up and things.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever it says, use this attachment with the Baby Lock cover stitch machine or the Baby Lock Ovation, with the optional alternative table. Now, this is the table I have in, and this is the brand new one. And we love this one because we can leave it on all the time, and we can use our attachments, especially that fabric guide with our regular overlock stitching. Okay, and the cover and the rolled edge. With every stitch, you can use this table.
Right. So just you don't have to switch it. Right. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So, and then right here they will suggest what stitches to use, and then it says left, center, or right chain stitch. So I am going to use the right chain stitch. I'm going to use chain needle position 3.
Okay.
And I'll point that out
Now
to
you did a little sample.
Yeah,
Can you show them what we're going to end up with?
Yeah, right here. There. I've been.
Okay.
I made sure There you go.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
right there.
Here.
Let me see. Okay, let me see. So right there. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you use, so what needle did you leave in?
I left in the C3.
C3, which is the farthest to the right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause,
And why did you pick that one?
I picked that one because it was closest to the the attachment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you had chosen one of the others, I guess were you worried that it wouldn't catch the edge of the binding?
Yeah, I was worried about that, but
Okay.
we can always.
You can play with it.
Yeah, you can play with it
And try
So
the
if-
different needle positions.
Right, like maybe the center one.
And the reason why we're worried is we only have the 10 millimeter. I ordered the 15 millimeters, but they didn't come in. So we would really recommend that you get the 15 millimeter.
I think so.
Yeah.
because it's if you think about this is 10, it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have it a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah.
But it worked really good.
It did.
I mean, look at
look
it.
at that. Yeah.
Really, really looks nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then also you can use not only the chain stitch, but you can also use the cover stitch wide or the triple cover stitch. So, and I would suggest using that, like if you're going to put binding around a neckline on a t-shirt. I would use the cover stitch, so you get that nice stitch for a knit. But for this one, we are using the just the chain stitch. So it says to sewing speed moderate to slow, and our stitch length is between 3 and 4. Okay, so
And you find that their instructions are right.
yes.
Right?
So from here, I would go and I would get out my Triumph quick reference guide, and I would look up the right chain stitch.
Okay.
Okay, so that is right here. So it says chain stitch left, center, right needle.
So this top one here.
There, okay. All right.
Okay.
Should we put it down over here? So
Yeah,
that-
because he's going to try to split the screen.
Okay.
So
all
if you
right.
can't, PJ, we're all
Okay,
right.
yeah, if we can split the screen, then they can see both things at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, I'm in
Okay.
the right spot.
Counterclockwise, 45 degrees.
Okay.
Counterclockwise 45 degrees. Okay.
Like there?
That's good enough. Yes.
Okay. All right.
good.
So first of all, see the only thing so they did say use stitch length. So right here it's telling me what stitch length to use, and but remember to look at your card that comes in with the foot, because this one says 3 to 4 and this one says 2 to 4. So I'm going to put it on 3. So I have my stitch length on 3. Then the next one is the width. We're not using the blades, so that's why there's a line through it. We're not using the stitch selector when we go to the chain or the cover stitch, and we're not using the wave selector. So whatever those are on, we're not using them. So
Why don't you point to those items? So what was the first one?
The first one was the stitch length.
Stitch length, and it's right there.
And
okay.
they're right there on 3. And
Okay.
then the next one was the stitch width. The stitch width is right here. Okay. But
And what number do they say to put that one
they
on?
just put a line through. We're not going to use
oh, you don't have to worry about it.
right.
Okay.
And then the next one was the wave selector right here, and we're not using it, so it is on wave because that's what we did last week. But it doesn't matter because we're not using it.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, okay. And then the next one is the chain needle tension. And that is over here. And they suggested chain needle tension between 4 and 6. So there it is right there. And so I have it on 5. I always pick the middle number. And then the chain looper tension. Now it does tell you something different. I'm using C3 needle position, and they said if you're using C3, then to put the looper tension between they said to use little writing C3 between 2 and 3. So that's what I did. I put it right in between the two of them.
Okay, and that dial is called again?
This is called the looper tension dial.
Okay.
So we don't have tension dials when we're overlocking.
Okay, now explain C3.
C3, okay. Oh, look what I did. I have a needle in there I should have taken out. So
You have more than one needle in. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, okay, what's the thing?
I guess you know how we are. Okay, let's get our, here it is right here. Okay, I'm going to take that one out. There are 5 different needle positions, okay? And this right here is C1, C2, C3. And the C is for cover or chain stitch. So I chose the C3, okay?
And then what are those other needle
The other needle positions are the overlock needle 1 and overlock needle 2. So this is for regular serging or your rolled edge, and we're not using those.
And
so
they're on the back.
Yes, they're on the back. Yeah, and I have to take one out. There we go. Okay. So those are the 5 different needle positions. And on the machine, they are the needle. If you're used to sergers, you know, we have the left needle and the right needle. But it's, I guess they call it is overlock needle 1 and overlock needle 2 on the 8 thread machines.
Okay.
Okay. So then, then after I get the machine set up, oh, here, I didn't want to move that because they're looking at it. So we did the chain, and then, okay, we want to bring this is our upper looper, and we're not using that when the cover stitch, and we want to put that down.
Okay.
Okay, so all I do is turn it to down, and then turn your hand wheel 1 full turn so that it does go down. Okay.
So go ahead and show them that.
Okay, so that is right here. So we had it on up, and then you just turn it to down, and then I give it 1 turn, and see, now it's not coming up.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next thing is the blade position. We want it on lock. This is our blade, and it's normally, it looks like this. Okay, when the blade is engaged, it doesn't say anything. And then to bring it down and
Slow down 1 second. I'm having a difficult time here.
okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, we're just going to pause.
Yeah, so
Pause for a second. Yeah. Thank you.
okay. I can take my threads out because I want to thread it for them. I have it all threaded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Nice. Well, while he's...
I think we're good now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the blade. The blade is right here, and when this is unlocked,
I'm sorry. I just need another second.
One more
okay,
second.
I'll just grab these out.
I think what his plan is, he's going to edit these.
Okay,
So
so
when we pause during the show, on the once he's edited them.
I was glad that he is going to edit them because last week, remember I had all that fabric down here, and they took my foot and kicked it out.
Was it on the video?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it did.
See, that's what makes people laugh.
Right?
BJ.
Yeah, just kick it out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm still having problems. Let's see if I'm sweating.
No, don't, Pete. It's only his second day
Yeah.
of filming, and
But how can you hear me? You know,
how about the sound?
Does it
Yeah.
sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
Does it-
clearer than before? Like, are they saying it is? Good.
Okay.
We're good now. Okay. Yep, we're back.
Okay.
Okay.
We're back.
All right. So then we were talking about the
blade.
lock.
So
the
go
blade.
ahead and tell them about that again.
Okay. So the blade is right here, and when this is unlocked, the blade goes down, and it will not go up and down.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next thing was the sewing table, which we already talked about. It's telling you to use the table for cover stitch, But we have this new one that you can leave on all the time. And we like that one. Okay, then I always look and see what threads we're using. So you look at your diagram, and so there we are using the chain looper, and then also the C3
Point to
thread.
the chain looper with your left hand.
Okay, so this is where we thread the chain looper, and the chain looper is in here inside, and I'm going to show you how we thread that. Okay. All right. And so I'm using the chain looper, and that is labeled for me, and then this is also the chain 3, and that is also threaded for me. So this is a little different threading. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to take the thread and we're going to put it through the antenna, and that is also marked with the chain has CL on it. And then this is the thread guide we're going through. So you're going to drop it right down inside there. Okay, do you want to?
Good.
Okay, and then I let it.
Oh, you know what? This is one I got to get closer.
Okay.
Because this is where they really need to see.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, first of all, I should engage my thread guides. Okay, so before we start threading, we're going to move this to threading. Okay, and then turn the hand wheel, and the thread guides will engage. And you can hear this pop here. It's going to do it right now. There. So now the thread guides are engaged, and I can use the automatic threading. And so we're going to go up through the antenna. We're going to take this and go through the this little hole, and we're going to drop it in, and then I usually let it lay right down and right back here. Maybe we should get you on this side.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So I let it come straight down, and then I'll take this and I'll put it through this, underneath this metal piece, and then bring it up around through the tension disc. Okay, then we'll take this thread and put it through the C. So we've got upper looper, lower looper, and the chain looper. Put it in the C, and I just kind of bump it in, and then you need to give it some slack because it's going to go down inside, and this is where the chain looper is. So I'll just press this button. Here, we'll give it up some more. And, okay, and you say, okay, where did it go? So I'm going to take my table off for a second. And you open up the door, and I can see my red thread in there. Okay, so it's in here. And then I'm just going to grab that thread, and you take it and you put it through the thread cutter right here. Put it through the thread cutter, and then just kind of let it go back in. Okay, then I can close this up, and my looper is threaded then, my chain looper. I'll put my table back on. Okay, now we're going to do the needle threader, the needles, the C3 thread. And so we'll take this thread, okay, put it through the antenna. Okay, this is a little, now you might want to get on this side. Okay, yeah, this one, and I also learned this at a Baby Lock Tech, and there again, it was the best thing I ever learned that day. So when you go to thread, put it in the tension disc. First put it in the tension disc, and then there's a thread guide right back here. So put it in the tension disc, and then just bring it down and kind of pull to the right, and you can kind of hear that. Did you hear that little pling? I'll do it again. Okay, so we're going to bring it, put it in the tension disc, come, and then pull to the right. Go down and pull to the right. Okay, and then we're going to come in the front and it's like a regular sewing machine up around the take-up lever. And then there's a thread guide right above the needle. And then we're going to use the needle threader. So we'll bring the needle threader down. I usually like to lower my foot then because I just feel I can see better. And we'll cut it the length of the machine. And then I will just, now this is, you have to remember when you go from overlock sewing to cover stitch or chain stitch, you need to switch this over because this is directing where the air will go through. So, and I usually forget. So when I threaded this for the first time, it didn't thread, and then I flicked it over to the left and it threaded it right away. So, and then we're just going to kind of hold it right in front of the needle, and then there we go, and it kind of pulls it in. And then you pick up the needle threader and it pulls it the rest of the way. So right there. Okay, so we are threaded now.
Okay, so there was a question. Can you do this on the Victory serger?
The Victory, no. Yeah.
So what sergers can you do this on?
Okay, you can do this on any one that has the any 8-thread machine.
Okay, so Accolade, Evolution, the Ovation,
Ovation,
Triumph.
yep.
Could they go back as far as the Evolve? That was before our time.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was not a. We started kind of with the Evolution.
Right.
We're not sure about the Evolve. Okay. Yes. So then now we're threaded, and now we need to put the attachment on. Okay. So we're going to go back to serging, and then we'll close this table up, and here is my attachment, and you will need these little white screws that come with your machine. Okay, and so what we'll do is we're going right here. This is going to line up with the holes, and then we're going to put the screws in it, and we'll hold it in place. So I have that I have that C3 needle, and I'm just kind of eyeing it. Right here is where the binding is going to go through, and I had it on before, and I had it almost to the almost all the way over to the left, like maybe 1/8 of an inch from the right here. And let's put the screws in, okay, like that. And then I'll tighten them up. So I had it so I could see a little bit right here, okay? But we're going to do a test sample.
Oh,
and
so a little bit of the
opening. Yeah, And that's another reason why you might want to use like the left, the C1, because if you aren't able to move this any more to the right or this way with the attachment, then maybe a different needle position would be better. Okay, but I found this one to be okay. So I left about 1/8 of an inch right here so I could see that, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to do a sample before we start to actually sew. And then you screw these on, and it'll hold it in place nice and sturdy. Okay, now I have a little piece of fabric. Now what we'll do is we're going to take this and cut it at a point.
Now our table is tilting because there's actually another leg that's supposed to be on here. So if you ever see this Joni's table jiggling, it's because we don't have it set up right.
Okay, yours will be set up right.
Yours will, you'll have that it's a separate one that has a suction cup, and you'll position it about right here, and then the table won't wobble at all. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to thread this through.
Oh, you got to show them your gadget.
This is just my sample that I'm
Okay.
going to show them.
You're going to talk all about that.
Yeah, okay, when we do the real thing, I'll show you what I did. Okay, these are cut in the bias, and the instructions tell you to cut them on the bias.
And how wide did you cut them?
Okay, I cut them on the instructions. It will tell you how wide. Now this is in millimeters, and PJ and I decided that that it was 1 3/8. But for the 10 millimeter binding, we're going to cut strips 36 millimeters wide.
Whoa. Okay. And you divided that and came up with 1 3/8.
Well, we came up
Close.
with 1.417 or something like that, and we decided it was 1 3/8 because I said we go by eighths.
Okay. And then if you had the 15 millimeter binder, it looks like it's 2 inches.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then I'm just going to take this screwdriver and feed it in. So, like that. Okay. And then, okay, so it's coming out. And now what you do is you take this and you bring it underneath the foot. Let's see. And here, I'm going to get a little extra lift.
And can they see her kind
Yeah,
of
I'm just trying to-
struggling? Here, I'll get out of your
Too
way.
wobbly. There we go.
Okay, now this is got to, there we go. And I'm just going to pull it through.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking,
I'm going to tilt this forward so they can see what you're doing.
okay. Oops, okay. Like that. I need it underneath here. Now,
Keep doing
there,
it.
okay. And then you just kind of tug on it, and all of a sudden it will fold the way it should. Okay? So I'm going to just, and what I like to do is, here, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to start to sew, get it going. Here, put the foot down, because that seems a little wide, but I'm thinking as I start to sew, it will, there you go, there, it's better.
And
now.
what are you
There.
looking for
And
there?
it was narrow. Do you see how it was wide here, and now it's narrowing up.
Okay.
Okay, and this is just, you know, a practice one. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and put that through, you see, like that. And then, now, what I'm looking for is, it's very close to the edge, but it looks like it's okay.
Yay.
Yeah, do you see how it kind of worked itself? Yeah, so that's, and then I'm just gonna, I can just kind of, yeah, I'm just gonna cut that, and, all right, so there we go. Okay.
Oh, they can't see it. Okay, now they can see. Now flip it over to the other side. There you go. Okay.
So that's what we want.
Here PJ comes, so I'm going to have you set that up.
So you, because sometimes you have to fool around with that, with the position of the foot, of the attachment, and if you feel that it's too close or too far away from the edge, then you move the attachment. Okay, but we're going to try this out. That's good. Here we're going to take this out, and I'm going to show you what. Now I cut several bias strips. Here we go. Okay. I cut several bias strips, and I think I tried.
Now I have a question for you. Louise said she has 3 different binding attachments. When would you use the different ones? So
Well, the different sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm definitely on if you're putting ribbing around a neckline, I would use the larger one.
okay,
Yeah.
and you want the larger one on this too.
Yeah, I
So-
think so.
I'm thinking maybe a baby bib, use smaller.
You're right. Yeah, or lighter weight fabric, use a smaller one.
Okay, okay. And
okay.
you know, we're going to keep doing these classes forever and ever and ever because we love it. And and we'll do projects with all of them.
Right, yeah, okay. Now, what I did was
Okay.
I cut bias strips and I made this, I can't remember where I learned this, but somebody said, oh, do this. And so I sewed them together and then, when you thread it through here, you thread it with the wrong side facing you. So that's why I have it the wrong side facing out on this. And this is some kind of little magnet. I said you could also use your point turner that we sell. And I just kind of put it in here, and then you're going to feed this through like that. And then we're going to take this and put it through the, now I'm going to cut this so it comes to a point.
So you have the right side of the fabric facing towards you.
No.
Is that no? Okay.
No, okay.
Oh, it was in wrong. Okay.
Yeah, we need the. I took it out and we need the wrong side facing me.
Okay. So flip that over. There you go.
Okay.
And then okay.
There. Okay.
It takes
there
a
we
village.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. So the wrong side of the fabric facing you.
Yes. So it says sewing instructions with the wrong side of the fabric facing you. Feed the binding strips through the serpentine fabric guide and into the binder. So we'll take this one and that one, and then that's it. I got the wrong side facing me. And then you're just going to take that and kind of bring it through. Yeah. And there's like a little piece that you want it to go underneath there, that little metal piece. And then we're going to, there's a little extra lift, and then just kind of tuck it underneath and pull on it a little bit, and it will kind of fold the correct way. Like that. Pull on a little bit. All right. And then I'm going to...
when you saw it get smaller, you knew it was right.
Yeah.
Instead of being wide when you first pull on it.
Yeah. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew...
This is great, Joni.
Is it?
Because honestly, yes.
Nobody
yes.
else would show you how to do
No,
this
not
on
every
real
step.
TV.
No.
Okay. So let's see. I'm going to step on the foot control. I'm just going to... Okay, there it goes. See how it's starting to, now let's see, I got a thread here that there, okay, there, okay. Now, I think that's good. Now we're going to take this right here, and what I thought I would do is take the end, and I think I'm going to cut this right here, and then I'm going to go all the way down. So I'm going to do the sides first. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball that. And so I have a straight edge. And we'll see how bulky that feels. It's not too bad. So we'll see how that goes through. Now I'm ready to sew. So I'm going to start at the top. Yeah.
I'm going to come be a helper and hold this up.
Yeah.
So you need to call your neighbor or someone to come in. Make sure we don't get anything caught.
Yeah.
Where are we?
There we go. Here, we'll let that part hang out back there. Okay. And then I'm going to
Take your time. They're loving this.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
It's just, this is why you want a serger.
Yeah.
You want a serger for the rolled hem and all these other things.
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of lift the presser foot and slide it in a little bit. And you can take your, this to kind of help it.
So you're getting it in between and tucked as far in as it'll go,
Yeah.
right?
Now, yes, and if I feel it's not the correct needle, I can adjust this. So let's see. Now we're going to go, whoops, I had my foot up. That's why I wouldn't. Here, I'm going to get my presser foot nice and. No, it's doing well. Yes, it's fine. Okay. And see, I'm just keeping this.
And your little gadget that you created
Mhm,
is
yes.
working just
Oh,
right.
no, isn't that
Yeah.
great? I forget who said that, but it was a good tip, right?
We looked to see if there was something we could buy, but it puts the binding at the wrong angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Otherwise, you're holding on, you're keeping your, you're watching this and that. So it's better to let that,
that was worth watching today just for that.
And they,
Notice she color coordinated it.
oh,
To
yeah.
to make
So
our
here I
sewing
am.
atmosphere even nicer.
So I'm coming down. Let's see. Is that all right?
What do you notice
And
in
then
there?
I just saw
Oh,
this.
that's where the seam is.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
She's a little worried.
Yeah, I had the seam because I put the edges to, Okay. Now we're coming down here to where
Now,
the
you
seam
trimmed
is.
that. I didn't see you, but
Yeah,
you
I
did trim
did.
that.
Yeah, and then let's see. Okay, so I can feel that going through now, and it looks like it's
gone.
yeah, it's
did
gone.
it.
It did it.
There
Okay.
was no trouble at all.
And then we're
Aren't
gonna
you
come.
glad you own a baby lock?
Okay,
gosh,
then here I am at the end, and I probably just sew a little bit, and here I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna cut it back here, and then what I'll do is let's do a little bit more, and let's see, my scissors right here, so I'm just gonna cut it right there. There, how did it work? Okay,
It's looking
and then
good.
what I would do is probably just, snip this down to about a 1/2 inch and, fold it under and like
Tack
that.
it in place.
Yeah,
On the
like that.
sewing machine.
On the sewing machine, that's what I would do. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut it like, I think, maybe right here, and then there, and just tack that down.
And notice she is using red shimmer.
That's
So
pretty.
if you haven't purchased that yet, you need to have a stockpile of red shimmer.
And look how nice that looks.
Yes,
Okay.
it does. It looks really good. So
It
do the
does.
other side.
I'll do the other side, and you can.
I can sell stuff.
Okay.
I think they want to watch her do it again.
Okay.
I think they do.
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
I'll
All
go
right.
check and make sure. You get all
Okay.
arranged, and then I'll be back.
Okay, so this side, now let's see, this is different. I might have to go up the other way, right? Yeah, because I want to sew on the right side. Yeah, so I'm going to have to start down here and go up. Okay, so let's do this and just trim that. Do they want to see it? Okay. All right, so what I'm going to start to do is, okay, it's still, okay, let's see, we got this and, okay, there we go. All right, so then I'm going to put this, is that right? No, yes, this
Yeah.
way.
They said they wanted to see it again,
Okay.
so I'll come be your assistant.
We're supposed to go to dinner. I'm
You're
looking forward to it, right? Okay, so I'm just going to take this, and we're going to kind of tuck that in. Here, we'll
Anybody
lift-
live nearby? We're going to start out at Pottery Barn
Yeah.
and look at their Christmas decorations, and then we're going to end at Bravo with a white tablecloths
Okay.
and a glass of wine. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so hold
Now,
on.
I'm a little worried because this is like folding under.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get it out
Yeah.
before I start to.
Oh, did I mess the whole thing up?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
I'll have to put it
Okay.
in, but let's let this hang off down the side, and then you can hold up
Okay,
that
I'll hold
end. Okay, so we're going to tuck this in, and I'm take this and kind of tuck that in. And we're going to keep our eye on to make sure that it's getting, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. It's getting it. It's really close, but it's, I think it will work itself out too. Okay.
Now they're all asking about ties, but I think you'll do that when you do the neckline. I guess I'm going to call it.
Okay, let's see. And then hit. This is still turning good.
Now they also use the cover stitch for this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
twin needle. It's like a twin needle
So
look.
if you're using this on a knit, definitely use the cover stitch and not the chain stitch. I think it will look
Stretch.
really nice. Yes. And then here. Okay.
Where is your differential feed?
Over here. Oh
And-
my. And then
I thought I saw puckering.
you did.
Yes.
Okay.
So her differential feed was on 2 from last
Yeah,
week.
last week.
And
oh,
so
geez.
you'll see. So
See,
now
I
it's
always
going to.
forget something.
Yes,
Something
okay.
something always goes, and I saw it too.
Yeah,
but I didn't think
you saw
of it.
puckering. Like, why is it doing
Yeah.
that?
Okay. So we want that on normal.
So see, that would happen to them.
Right,
And that's
yeah.
why they watch us, because.
Yeah. Make
They-
a note to yourself. Check differential
Now,
feed.
did you put it on N?
I have it on N.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. There's always something. I sometimes
It
think.
would press out, but.
Yeah, people think that I plan these things.
Let's pretend like we did.
Yes, I knew that. I knew I did that. Yeah.
I was just seeing if you were catching it.
There we go. Okay. And there again, I'm gonna sew off, and then I'm just gonna sneak back here and cut it.
No puckering.
No, no. So here I would, let's see, there we go. So here I won't do it until we're ready, but I would cut it even because the other one is going to encase this corner.
Now, this is the least little
Yeah,
bit.
I
mean,
saw
but-
that, and I
Yeah,
thought,
like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, but look
And
how
I
nice,
thought,
yeah.
It still looks nice.
Yeah,
But even better with the differential feed on N.
right. And then I'm just
Okay.
going to take this and snip
Now, are you
it.
daring enough to try the neckline, Joni? You've got to do it.
No?
I think so. I think so. Or we've been on too long?
I
Or-
don't know.
No.
Okay.
Do you need like a day, a week to
I-
get ready for it? Or
No,
she's
no.
ready.
I'm
She's ready.
ready. I'm
if
ready.
it gets messed up, we'll,
Okay,
we'll
s-
fix it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Okay, so we want a tie. So how long do we want the tie to
You
be?
need a bow. You need it that
Well,
long.
12 inches or
12
so
to
inches
14 inches.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh, we do this to Joni all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is your neckline
See,
here.
this is, it seems like maybe if I want to do that, I'm going to need to move because I think it got it right here. But,
But it looks like you just pick up your foot and pull that over a little. Pull it under the foot. And then it might go.
here, maybe if I lift the needle up there and then just go like that. There, that's it.
Okay, so what were you seeing that they were running into trouble with?
It would just,
Move your
it went
hand.
off the
stitching
edge.
went off the edge.
Because we want these to form a tie, a
Yeah,
single
and what
piece.
she noticed was her, the little piece of fabric under was kind of going to the right, and she moved that back to the left, and she could see that her needle was hitting in the right spot.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go like
Are you
that.
gonna run out of bias tape?
I don't think
No,
so. If we
okay.
do, then we'll have to start, because I think it was 31 inches on each side, so, and then it was 16 inches around the neckline, but you need extra because
Because of the
yeah.
ties.
So I think I had over 3. I think I needed like 2.5, and it was definitely more than that. So
Good.
So
Okay.
I think it's gonna
Cut extra.
There you go. So there's our tie, and if we feel that, yeah. Let's see. I know I'm still on the edge.
Keep going.
Yeah, so let's see.
It's looking good, Joni, I think.
Okay,
is
is
it
it-
catching?
Yeah.
It's almost like the bottom layer
Is it just a
slipping
tiny-
this way. Can we readjust that?
Okay, I think
Or
it's...
change your needle position or something.
Here, let's see.
Okay, so this is, move your hand and we'll show them what's going on. And we're going to try to fix it. So it's like the bottom fold is
Is
shifting.
So,
I bet if you pull through a little bit, but see, that's what happens to all of us. By the time we get the needle in the right position, then we've run out of fabric.
yeah, I think we're going to keep
Just
going.
keep going. Okay.
But I am going to, here, like, lift this up. There, that's it. Okay. I can move it.
What if you grab it from the back and try to get that fabric under? It's right on the edge, so
It's right on the edge. Okay.
it is
See,
catching all the layers.
Right here, it looks good. Like right in there.
Okay.
So this maybe it's.
It took a couple inches till it was in the right
yeah.
position. If you don't own a baby lock serger, you have to get one. You have to. They just are such quality machines. The tension is always perfect. We never have to fool with the tension.
No.
And
Okay.
anything we want to do, we can do. We just got to learn how to do it. Now, Joni, I'm seeing just a little bit of puckering on this. What if you put your differential feed all the way down?
All the way down.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you want, well, although it's stretchy. Is
It's
that
a
gonna-
bias.
Yeah, so
hard
maybe
on the-
one click down from N.
Okay.
And maybe
Okay.
I'm not seeing puckering. So
Or maybe
I don't
since it's
know.
on bias, should I go up?
No, because
No.
it's not stretching.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do
and
just
one
a
press
couple.
of the iron would
Right.
take it out.
I think
Okay.
I'm just, okay, there we go. Okay. Just a couple more little inches. I think that's probably good.
And
okay.
then you're getting dangerously low over there, so I think.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
what will you do?
Okay, so now I'm going to go like, I'm going to start here and I'm going to trim these off and I'll trim this one. There. And now I'm going to tuck this under.
I'll hold it up over here.
Okay. And this is a curve, so I'm going to have to like straighten it out as I go. And
Now, there's a big pleat here. Let me get that out of your way. Okay, there you go.
okay, so I'm going to take this first and then tuck it underneath.
So Joni uses her screwdriver, but you can take a stiletto.
Stiletto
but the
would be
screwdriver
good.
works. You want a
Yeah,
stiletto?
yeah, let's try this stiletto because
Okay.
maybe I can get it.
Here, I'll fix it for you. Oh, my brain is. There. So it's a sharper point, and she could probably push in better with it.
Here, there, okay. All right, so and then we're going to put the foot down and I'm going to kind of hold that under my arm and see, I'm going to kind of straighten it out as
Because
I go.
normally you'd be sitting down and it would be in your lap.
Right.
So. It's going.
Yeah.
It's
no,
going.
okay, good. All
Okay.
right. So now we're
show them how you're straightening it.
Yeah, let me
and let's get
hold on to this too. That's
Okay.
okay. So I'm doing several things. I'm
Right.
holding on to it and okay, so yeah, so I'm probably best to do a couple inches at a time because it's a pretty tight curve. Remember we cut it last week.
Yeah. So maybe if the curve was, if the hole was a little bigger, but one of the ladies mentioned the artificial Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And I think she said she wouldn't even cut an opening. She would just put a grommet in the middle of one of those big grommets. And she wouldn't have to bind any of
Oh,
it. Right?
okay.
Because they would put it on before they even put the tree on. So
Okay, so I'm kind of straightening it out. Just go a couple inches at a time.
oh, it's folding over. Oh, she got it. Okay.
Almost done. And I still got bias.
And it got easier as you got your
Yeah,
fabric
like right
in,
now
right?
it's kind of,
Well, let's make sure we don't catch anything underneath. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
Okay.
Okay. It's fun too,
What's
right?
this thread? It's okay. That's nothing. Yeah, it is fun. It's fun to make something so professional looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're going to keep this going. And it's doing well.
Yes.
Am I running out of? Let's see. Now I'm gonna.
No, you're doing good.
I'm just
Keep
gonna.
going. Get it so it doesn't bunch it up so much. I'll go see. So they said they're cheering you on. They're in their houses going, "Go, Jody, go!"
Okay. Let's see. I just didn't like. There. Okay. Every now and
And what
then.
was that? What made you
It
reposition?
just kind of went off the edge a little bit.
Okay.
So
just keep an eye on it.
there. Now it's going good. And how much more do I need?
Oh, you know, you gotta
Should I
tie a
keep-
bow.
okay.
Let's see. So at least it's matching this one. So
A little bit more?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 more inches. Too long is better than too short.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Look at that. That was the exact right amount of binding you cut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's
Let's
see
see.
how they are. A little bit more.
Well, like another inch.
Okay. Here, I'm just gonna make sure this is. There. Okay. So I'm gonna just cut really close to.
Now,
Right
could you
there.
put the binding on a quilt with that? Well, definitely the 15 millimeter.
It would have
We'll
to be.
try that.
Yeah.
That'll be a future lesson.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there we go. Let's see.
Yay! Let's see.
Okay. It's really pretty. So.
Oh, wow.
me
Mackenzie
just have
Childs has nothing on us.
No.
No.
No. So we could.
Now let's see the other side. It caught the other side. So
Look
we're
how
thinking.
tight that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's a small curve. That's like a newborn baby neckline.
Yeah. So let's see. We'll just tie this, and then I'll finish off the edges. I'll probably just turn them.
Or
and
tie it
then-
in a knot at the end.
Yeah, tie
I've
it in a
seen.
knot because I do have
Let's
enough.
hold it up so
Yeah,
they can
and then I'll just
see
all I have
how
to do is
beautiful our tree is going to look.
Is fix the
My
little
tree.
end.
No,
Yeah, and you know what I might even do is just fold this flat and maybe just take a little zigzag or something.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know that I would turn
Is this
it
going to
other-
look gorgeous?
This is really gorgeous.
Yes,
this
it
is just
is.
beautiful, and I just love that. Some Gloria was telling me that a lot of you got the thread. You are so lucky to
Yes.
get this thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know it was like, don't sell it. I want it.
Yeah, yes, I know. We were running low. Like we panicked. We went, we better not sell it. And then we pulled it out this year and
And I
went,
said,
why do we
why
think
not?"
that? Yes, yes. But we have other thread. If you missed out on the
Yeah.
Snazzy Lock, we have Maxi Lock Stretch, which works beautifully.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So it's really nice.
Let's
yeah.
just leave it here because we don't want to put it away after
And
all
to
that.
think it didn't really take that long. you
No, it
know?
didn't.
It took
Well,
last
this
week and this
fabric
week.
is really
This-
substantial.
This is really nice because it has a lot of body. It will lay nice and flat on your floor.
Yes.
And it won't get, you know, rumpled up.
Yeah, I know a lot of you bought it last week, and it's a brand new fabric that we hadn't carried before. We found it at Quilt Market. It is the fabric that they make the rugs out of.
Right.
But it's 100% cotton, but it's got some sort of finish. It's a.
It does.
Yeah.
It's got
Because
something on it.
they said it's waterproof. Water will
Yeah,
just roll off
it feels like it. Like
yeah,
it's
so
waterproof.
which makes it, you know, lay real nice and flat. We had it rolled up in a ball, and it didn't wrinkle. So this is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, yeah.
Okay, PJ's gonna show us things to sell. Now I'm thinking maybe some people that are just tuning in this week would like to buy the fabric. And
Okay.
I don't think we put it in today's lineup.
No, we didn't.
No. So
Okay.
how about if I step over in the other room and see if I'll put it in the lineup, okay? Hopefully I won't shut down the whole system and the computer won't blow up. But Steve in the middle of a show adds items.
Go for it.
So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take my microphone off though,
Yeah,
in case
do
I
that.
start
Yeah, that's a
swearing
good
at
idea.
myself.
Just
I
put it
don't
on
really
the-
swear, but in case I start talking to myself.
I always
So-
talk to myself, so I would have to turn it off
so
too.
I'm going to put this here and I'm going to go see. I'll just go right over here and see if I can add them.
Okay, so, and can we add this one too? Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. All right, so the first thing we have is our Baby Log, a Triumph Inspirational Guide. And all of those instructions will be in this guide too, everything that we did today. And what I like the best about this is the pictures that you can, they zoom right in and you get a really good picture of the technique that they're showing you how to do. And what I really like is a lot of the Baby Lock feet are used for different purposes. Like there's one called the P5, and I think we're going to sell it tonight. And that one is for cording. It is for a wider, there's two, P3 and P5, and one is for a larger cording and one is for a smaller one. The P5 foot can also be used to put a zipper in. So a lot of our feet do multiple things. So that would all be in this book too. They would show you everything that you could do with the feet, and so it is and explains everything like about the differential feed and everything you want to know it would be in this book. Okay, and so everybody needs one of those. All right, then the next one is it the overlock table?
Yeah, we can do the overlock table.
Okay, what did you have? We can
Yeah,
do.
that's fine.
Okay. So the overlock table. This is amazing. When they went to Baby Lock Tech, and I heard about the new table, and I wasn't able to go because my husband needs me. So I looked it up. I watched a short video, and immediately I knew how much I like this. I have it on now, and you don't need to ever take it off. You can leave it on at all times. So that means you can use the fabric guide in both the overlocking and the cover stitch. Before we had this table, we could only use the fabric guide in the cover stitch or the chain stitch. So, and that we really needed that because with the cover stitch, if you use a cover stitch to hem, you kind of sew upside down, so that it would help you to know where the edge of your
Project that we're going to do.
Okay,
Yes.
and so this is called the cording foot, and now these feet in the green package will fit the 8-thread machines. Now, if you have a 4-thread machine, you can get this foot, but it will be in a pink package.
Pink package, and I can put that one up just.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, because we might have some people that.
And what was the pink one again?
It would be the P5 foot but in the pink or red packaging.
Right.
And that would be for the 4-thread machines, for the Victory and the Imagine and the Celebrate, any machine that doesn't have the cover stitch or the chain stitch. But this one, you can use this to put piping in, and so it has this really nice groove in the back. And
Get a close up of it.
yeah, so this is, So the P5 foot has this.
Just put it right down. On
Okay, okay, there you go. So that has the groove out underneath it, and the instructions will tell you to use a 4-thread overlock, and they tell you what the stitch length and the stitch width should be, and they also show you how to put piping in the fabric center. So all the instructions are there, but you can also put a zipper in with this, and I think that's what we're going to do next week. That's now that it's coming back to me. So yeah, so if you have, like, if you want to put zippers in pillows, or anything is.
Now remember, I showed you a picture of the table runner that looked like candy cane.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to use that for piping.
Okay.
On that project. So
Okay.
So we're thinking next week or maybe the week after. Well, we'll decide. We have so many ideas. We need more weeks in the year. But there's a really cute table runner that I saw that you use the Maxi Lock stretch in red. And then
Okay.
you also do a triple needle cover
Yeah.
stitch. And it ends up looking like the stripes on a candy cane.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one was, I want to make the triangle bag on Friday with IQ Designer. We're going to fill the fabric with fancy fill, and then we're going to use the P5 foot to put in zippers.
Okay.
Which people rave about how nicely it puts in zippers.
Oh, it does.
Right?
Yeah, really nice. Yeah. Okay, so that's the P5 foot. And another one thing, we are going to go on early next week. I have to go somewhere with my husband. So I think we're going to go on about 11:30. Okay, but listen, you'll get the notification on your phone, and we're going to go on. So we have something to do in the afternoon.
They're asking about the thread.
The thread. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
this.
can pick any one of these that you want to
Okay.
start with.
Okay, so this is the Maxi Lock thread. It's called, now this one is called the
Churchill green.
Churchill green. And so this one this one says all-purpose thread. Now, did we want to sell the stretch?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But is it in the...
It's in the bubble, yeah.
It's in the bubble
Okay,
as stretch.
stretch. Okay,
Yeah,
all
we
right.
won't-
Yeah, we won't send you the wrong thing. So, yeah, the stretch thread, here
This
it goes,
color is
is
the best
pressed
green.
for Christmas. And
Because the other...
it's pretty.
So where should I go? I could just hold it up here. It's the perfect green. The Christmas green is like a Kelly green. And
Yeah.
we didn't like that one. We
No.
like this Churchill green.
Yeah, I'm sure we have Christmas tree napkins with that one. Okay, but this stretch thread, you can see, here, I'm going to bring this up over here, and you can see that it looks like it's thick. Okay, here,
Yeah,
okay.
if you don't want to just put it down
Okay,
on the
okay.
table.
Yeah, you can see.
pull in on it.
Shake. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like it's thick, but what happens is it goes through the tension disc, and it kind of, it's taut in there, so it looks nice and thin. But then once it gets through the tension disc, it relaxes and it fills in beautifully. So it does a really nice decorative stitch for the wave stitch or also the rolled edge. So the first one will be the Churchill green, and it's called the stretch thread. But this is an example of what it will look like. And this is also nice to sew if you're sewing on knit projects, knit clothing, because it has the stretch. So when you pull it over your head, it will also, the thread will also stretch then too.
I'm going to take this away because I'm going to put a note on here and remind myself to go down and remove these from, so the shippers don't ship out the wrong thing.
Yeah,
So,
okay. All right. Then, so the next color will be,
These are two different.
yeah, these are they have two different reds, and it's hard to tell. This will be the stretch. This is a Maxi Lock stretch in poppy red. Okay, and that's a
they're
nice
so
shade of
close.
red. They're so close that
And every year they run out of one, and so we sub the other.
The one,
so
yeah.
we're just calling it red.
okay,
yeah.
red. Okay, yeah. So either one of those. I don't even see a difference, but you can see how nice that looks on this project.
I
You know.
have a close up here.
Yeah.
And what's the other red?
The other red was called artillery. Artillery. That was. It might be a little lighter, but so close you can use one. They're both as red.
Probably end with this.
Oh, we're going to end with that one. Okay, okay. So, all right, so that, now what we have is a foot kit, and this will fit the ovation. So it's, if any of you have the ovation and you'd like to have all the feet, this is the time to get this one. We do have other ones coming for the Triumph, but this one fits the ovation, and it has 22 feet in it, and it has the like some of them are the beating foot, the belt loop makers, and we've done everything but belt loops with that. We make a lot of purse straps with the belt loop maker, and there's 2 different sizes, and then there was also the blind hem foot, the clear foot, and the there's the cording 5mm foot that we're going to use next week, and this one is.
Flip it towards us so we can.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We can kind of look at each one that's in there.
Okay, and look, so you have the lace applicator foot, so you can attach lace with this, and you can use this as a 1/4-inch piecing foot. And then we also have the elastic foot. That's another one you can put different attach elastic, or you can there's a little hole in it, and you can thread wire through it and make your own wired ribbon. And then this one is the cover chain stitch foot. So usually the foot is either, it's like an all-purpose foot. You can use it for serging and cover stitch, but this right here is just a cover stitch foot, so it's narrower, so you can kind of see a little bit better. And then also it has the 28mm double fold bias binder, the 36mm, and then also the single fold bias binder. I like the single fold for when you make shirts and you put binding around it. It doesn't have the fold on both sides. On the inside, it would just have a single layer of fabric, and it would get covered up with the finished off with the cover stitch. And then there's also the plain hammer, so that will automatically.
And it's our floor model, and it fits the Ovation and the Triumph, but it's not the same as the Triumph foot kit. So it doesn't have all the feet.
Right.
And that's
And we're getting those in. Right?
yeah, we are getting in the full Triumph foot kit. But if you have an Ovation, this would be a good one to get. Grab it, put it in your cart,
and then
grab it.
And then this is all the instructions for every one of the feet. So it's in a little book. So instead of being just a sheet of paper, you have a little book. So that, I hope somebody gets that, because that's a good deal. Okay. So is there anything else?
I mean, you could talk about the foot on the machine.
Okay.
And
That.
we can walk over to
Yeah. Okay. So this was the double foot. Now this will
You've got
fit.
it. Okay, you can bring it up.
Yeah. Okay. This will fit the Triumph and the Ovation too. And this one is the double fold binder for knits and wovens. This one is 10 millimeter. I don't know what size you have in the. Is it the 10 millimeter one you have?
Oh yeah, let me hit the bubble.
Yeah. Okay.
Run around. Okay, so we have the 15 millimeter.
In the inside, I like the 15, and we're going to get those in. But you can see how nice the 10 millimeter worked out. But I do that. It's just a little bit bigger, and I think you could use it for more things.
Okay, and then I think I'm out of stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, we're out of stuff, and that's all right. And then he's going to check with Gloria, see if we have any more. So I hope you enjoyed.
Did you update it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So we're talking about fabric. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
now
in the
which
bubble.
one do you have in?
I have slub canvas.
This one. Okay.
Okay, so this is a 60-inch by 60-inch piece of this. What was it called again? Slub.
Slub canvas.
Yeah, it's Yes, slub canvas. In the, I would call it charcoal gray and white.
It's a pretty fabric. It's not black.
No, it's not black. Joni doesn't like black.
I don't
no.
like black. This is more like charcoal gray.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So it's a 60-inch by 60-inch piece, which is what you need for the beautiful tree skirt. Okay.
And we have the
then-
directions on comments for the first class.
Okay, and then the other one is the Kyoto tree skirt. And I think that was 1.5 yards of the Kyoto, which is by Chonga Wang. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll lay it here so you can zoom in on it. We just love it. They brought it out for spring, but it's perfect for Christmas because there's a lot of red and green in it. So it's just perfect. It's beautiful.
Do you want
Yes.
to show the backside of either of those, or
Sure, we'll
just-
flip it over just so they can see the wrong side. Okay, so that's the wrong side of each of those.
that was a question you had in the comments?
Yeah,
What
okay,
does it
yes.
look like?
Yes.
All right, I think that's it. That's all.
That's it.
Okay, good.
Are we doing good?
Yeah.
So we're good. So I think I'm just gonna stay and clean it just for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then Joni and I are heading to Pottery Barn.
Yeah, we're gonna
And
do a little
Bravo.
Christmas shopping.
We're gonna have some wine. We're gonna have 9-ounce wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joni drives. I'm drinking the 9 ounces of wine.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
see
see
you
ya.
on
Bye-bye.
Monday for Monday. No. And then Ruth Ann is starting a beginning quilting class,
Oh,
which
really?
is going to be great. And it's going to be monthly. And there are Riley Blake came out with these kits, and she said it is perfect for beginners. But she's going to give all of her tips. Their instructions are perfect, but it's a front door hanging for every month of the year.
Okay.
And she
Oh, yeah, I
is
saw
crazy
some.
about it. So I think you're all going to like that too. We just wanted to warn you that it's coming up. Her lesson on that is going to be on December 5th. On a Tuesday. So we'll keep you informed about it. We'll mention it every time. But that's something that we are going to be adding to our schedule. And that is beginning quilting. So with Ruth Ann. So all right.
Okay.
See you on Monday at 3 for new fabrics and bargains.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.